11 o'clock. Time for the weather in Cheshire, PJ Wiggins. The Late Night Report. Wednesday, August 21st, 2013. Good evening, everybody. Our current conditions at 11 o'clock in North Massachusetts, 72 degrees. The temperature with fair skies with a humidity of 36%. Wind speed southwest about 6 miles per hour. Barometer 3.05 inches. 2.64 degrees and a visibility of 10 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope around the country, and it shows a cluster of showers and storms in central West Virginia and another batch of showers and storms in eastern North Carolina, and a couple of batches of showers and storms in central Gulf of Mexico, stretching in the western Gulf of Mexico from Tampa, stretching off the western Florida Gulf Coast, and a couple of batches line of showers and storms in southern South Dakota, stretching in northeastern Nebraska. And this will be the cold front. A couple of big blob of showers and storms in UP and Michigan, stretching in northern Wisconsin. And this will be the cold front that brings us the cool weather by Friday. And this will be what we begin for our thunderstorm activity for tomorrow. Some of you may get it, some of you may not. And a couple of bulbous showers and storms in northern Arizona, stretching from northern New Mexico, stretching around southern Colorado through Utah, down to northern Nevada, found in northeastern Colorado, northeastern California, and a couple of patches of rain showers in north central and northwestern Wyoming and southern Montana, and a couple of patches of clouds in northeastern Ontario, and a couple of line of rain showers and storms in Ontario, stretching through northern Quebec.
Like, where is he? An altercation occurred, and there was a shooting that occurred also.
Alright, take a look at our satellite loop. It shows a couple of clouds in Ohio, Virginia, stretching for 7 New York, down for Pennsylvania, stretching from the Mid-Atlantic States, and stretching for southeastern states, and in the Gulf of Mexico, stretching down into Florida, and stretching west from Texas down to New Mexico. And another batch of clouds stretching from northern Mexico, stretching for the Four Corners region, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado State from northern Nevada down to northern California down to southern Oregon and southern Idaho, stretching into Wyoming down through Nebraska and South Dakota, up in the southeastern North Dakota down to southern Minnesota, stretching to northern Iowa, through Illinois down to Wisconsin and down to Michigan and down to Ontario and up into Quebec, stretching and up into Manitoba and Saskatchewan and up into Alberta and up in British Columbia.
The officer is from who was involved in the shooting. There were several departments here, including state police, when this happened. We're live in Abington.
Here's the latest on Invest 948 movement. 5 miles by 335 degrees, wind speed 35 miles per hour.
The fatal beating of an elderly minister, a hammer, the murder weapon.
Talk about some Piwa movement. 9 miles by 300 degrees, wind speed 40 gusts and 50 miles per hour.
That's right, and in the city that has been rocked by it.
And time for Tremmy, Category 1 storm movement, 70 miles out, 26 degrees, wind speed 85 gusts and 15 miles per hour. Alright, here's a 7-day forecast. Goes like this.
His family have left candles for him. Amount of peace.
Well, sleeping at 9 hours of tonight. Most of the coast guys low in 63 degrees. Southwest wind about 7 miles per hour, 30 slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Part percent sky 86 degrees. Southwest wind about 6 to 11 miles per hour, chance precipitation 20%. Further down, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, temperature fog after 2 a.m. Most of the coast guys below lower at 65 degrees. South wind about 5 to 8 miles per hour, chance precipitation 40%. New rain fall amounts between a 10th and quarter inch, X amount of possible thunderstorms. Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 a.m. There's slight chance of showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Patch fall before 8 a.m. Most of the night skies 85 degrees. North wind about 6 to 9 miles per hour, chance precipitation 40%. New rain fall amounts between a 10th and quarter inch, X amount of possible thunderstorms. Friday night, most of the skies low in 56 degrees. North wind about 3 to 5 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies 79 degrees. Saturday night, most of the skies low in 52 degrees. Sunday, sunny skies 81 degrees. Sunday night, part skies low in 57 degrees. Monday, clean most of the skies 81 degrees. Monday night, most of the skies low in 61 degrees. Tuesday, part skies 80 degrees. Tuesday night, most of the skies low in 62 degrees. And for Wednesday, part skies 81 degrees. Here's what it rains on the night. A chance of thunderstorms on tap for tomorrow. And then much cooler weather wraps Friday. This is PJ Winston. You have a good night with a good positive. We'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. Good night.